He's a survivor. To fill in those of you who don't know, losing to Will 2 Sundays ago promptly gave me COVID. It's not fun. Haven't had much energy. Damn sure I haven't had energy to write jokes about you idiots, even though they mostly write themselves. But I know how much you guys miss me. I know how much these videos allow you to just, get through the normal drudgery of your boring day-to-day lives. So I knew I couldn't leave you guys 2 weeks, hanging. I'd be on my deathbed before I missed 2 weeks of these videos. So we're putting some fun tunes. We're gonna walk through the matchups this past Sunday, and we're just gonna, do that thing. So with that said, what a dreadfully boring season we're having this year, huh? Just low scores, low scoring week. Not a lot of compelling, storylines. I guess, Tyler being the newcomer and, being number one right now, I guess that's compelling. I guess that's captivating. But yeah. So looking at this first game, yeah, Spencer versus me, not great. Team's not good. This season is a wash. Yeah, it is what it is. I'm still trying, I guess. But Spencer did handily beat me. But look at Spencer's record. He's 5-4, 1,200 points for, 1,100, almost 1,200 points against. A word keeps coming up in my head, and it's fraud. And you know what? You can't spell fraud with an A or a U. So let's pull up the meters. The Barn Delusion meter. Boy, did this not last long. This happened between, let's see, October 16th through November 6th. So it took about 2 weeks for us to determine. Let's go ahead and put a expiration date on this. It took 2 weeks for us to come down off of the Nix is playing the best ball of his life. See you in Atlanta, Randy. Auburn's going to see you again when we're healthy. Well, that didn't last long because you scored 6 points against Texas A&M. They're not that good. And now the season is a wash. So, Delusion meter, I think we're still at Harson's going to be building something special. But if we're no longer looking at the Delusion meter, then we're looking at the Panic meter. And the Panic meter, I still think they think they have a chance against Bama. So I think we're putting on a brave face and just defending what we have. Auburn is who they are. They're frauds. They're not that good. They're a basketball school, I guess, even though they haven't won anything in that either. So yeah, that's Auburn. The Spencer Fields trigger meter, unchanged. I think he's right where he wants to be. 5-4. It's not that bad, not that good. That's Spencer, middleman that he is. All right, next matchup. Daniel and Will. Don't look now. Will is on a 2-game win streak, which has skyrocketed him up the standings to... Has not skyrocketed up in standings. He is still 10th place, 2-7. Not great. Lowest points scored in the league. Just terrible. Daniel, please wash your hands. Eat some healthy food. Avoid enclosed areas with people close to 6 feet because you may catch COVID. That's what happens when Will starts winning. People just randomly get COVID. Moving on. Tyler versus Taylor. Tyler, I gotta say, it's impressive that you are on a 7-game losing streak after starting the year 2-0. It's funny because Will traded a 7-game losing streak, and now you've found it. You two are the yin and the yang, the good and the evil, the dumb one and dumb two, the Harry and Lloyd. You guys are perfect for each other, and it's great because it's rivalry week. So either one of you is going to be on a 3-game winning streak, or one of you, which would mean one of you would be on an 8-game losing streak, or they're going to flip it and reverse it, and everything goes get back to normal. Can't wait to see it, Tyler. I just don't know what you're doing. Mutch's Charmin Soft schedule rolled on. Chandler only scored 119 points. Mutch, I guess, is having a decent year. He's in 2nd place. Chandler also having a decent year. He's 6-3. Dreadfully boring. What are you going to say? Finally, the one I did actually write an award for, the Most Like Your Favorite Teams award. Tyler and Eric. So Tyler and Eric played each other last weekend. Kentucky, Tennessee played each other on Saturday. Apparently that's a rivalry. I don't really know because I don't really bother with like the middle to low tier SEC teams, but pretty close similarities, you know. Tennessee won a close game. Tyler won a close matchup. Eric, you know, funny thing about Eric is assuming the Dogs take care of business in the next like year or two, whatever, I think the new tradition is going to be how high can Eric work himself up about Kentucky football, only to have his heart just snatched out. And really, his heart's being snatched out in like week 3 or week 4. But it's great to see. As we all know, Kentucky's best team is right around the corner, so who knows? But yeah, I think that's going to be the new thing. How high can he get worked up before everything just shatters? So that's the wrap up. That's this week's video. It's rivalry week coming up. I know with the longer NFL schedule, our rivalry week usually comes later, so I'll have to talk to the scheduler about that later on. But guys, stay healthy out there. Wash your hands. Get vaxxed if you haven't, I guess. I don't care. Love you guys. I'm out.